Hi, my name is Nate. I am a sponsored player by 2Sick Yoyos, and today is the first video of hopefully a long series of videos of yo-yo reviews. And a while back, Jake, owner of 2Sick Yoyos, asked me, hey Nate, would you be interested in doing a YouTube channel that was dedicated to reviews and so on, but also showcase not just 2Sick Yoyos, but other companies as well. If you've been following 2Sick Yoyos, you've noticed over the summer and so on, we've been doing a thing called Showdown Saturday. And it's not just 2Sick Yoyos, it's yo-yoers from all over, from different companies, different sponsored players, unsponsored players. It's to support the whole community. And that's what the purpose of these yo-yo reviews will be, to support everyone. It's not just one company doing one thing, but we're all in this together, we're all one community. Today I have the privilege to review the up-and-coming, soon-to-be released 2Sick Yoyos Pawn. This is my review of the Pawn. So the first section of these reviews will always be, what is it like in the hand? So that includes the specs, which I'll have up over here, so you can see those throughout this part. Also talks about what does it look like before I actually throw the yo-yo. What is it like? First thing I'd like to know is what comes with the Pawn when you buy it. It's going to come with this 2Sick box that has the cut out of there, so whenever you see the yo-yo in there and you see what color hub that you bought, that's going to peek out really nice and clean. Nothing more than that. Comes with a nice neon green string, and it comes with a center track bearing standard in it. I took mine out. It's not because I don't like center track bearings. I like center track bearings. This one in particular was pretty loud and needed cleaning pretty desperately, and I was lazy. So I went ahead and swapped it out for just a flat 8-ball bearing, just a cheap bearing, but it was a little bit quieter and a little bit smoother. So the first thing you're gonna notice, this yo-yo, it's a plastic yo-yo. It's a machined polycarbonate. So it's not injection molded or anything like that. It is a machined yo-yo. So it has that precision that a machined yo-yo is gonna have. It is gorgeous. That's the first thing you're gonna notice about this yo-yo. It looks like glass. And we have this sort of cloudy finish that you have on this that it's been, I'm not sure if it's been tumbled, blasted, what have you. It is slick, and so it does grind for a while. It doesn't have that tackiness that some plastic yo-yos will have that aren't finished. It's gorgeous. This yo-yo comes in this clear like this. It also comes in a jet black, and you can get different hubs. These hubs are aluminum, and they come in different colors. Some of them have the Pawn logo like such. Some of them have the 2Sick Yoyo logo on them. There's a couple different options. Beautiful yo-yo. That's the first thing you notice about this yo-yo. The other thing I'd like to talk about is the shape. So the shape of this yo-yo is strictly an H-shaped yo-yo. It reminds me, the H shape that is on this yo-yo reminds me quite a bit of the Blitz. Now the diameter of this yo-yo is a little bit bigger, but the Blitz, if you look at the profile of the Blitz, it's very similar to that H shape. Really comfortable. It's a full-size yo-yo at 56, a little over 56 millimeters in diameter. So it's a full size. I'm a 6'2" guy. I have pretty big hands. But still, I don't feel like this is too big for a younger player. Maybe if you're not fully grown, this isn't too big, too much to handle. It's a very comfortable yo-yo in the hand because of the H shape. It's nice and smooth. You're not gonna get on a catch really that hitting you hard or anything like that. Those edges are nice and smoothed off. All right, that is it for in the hand section. Let's go ahead and play it. All right, so how does it play on the string is really the main question that most yo-yoers really care about. And I mean, that's not all, you know, whenever you go to a fine fancy restaurant, you know, you look at the dish, if it looked like garbage, then you wouldn't want to eat it. This yo-yo, fortunately, does not look like garbage. It's gorgeous, it's eye-catching, it's unique, but how does it play? So that's the big question. All right, so on a throw, it's unique. I mean, I know that's such a generic term, but it really is unique. It doesn't play like any plastic that I'm playing right now, and I have a lot of plastics. I love plastic yo-yos, but because it's machined, it has a smoothness that most plastics don't have. But it also doesn't play like a metal, okay? So it's not gonna be as smooth as a high-end metal. I wouldn't say there's vibe to it by any means. I put my nail there, it does smooth out, but it's not, you still have a little bit of pulse vibe that you should expect from any plastic, because it's not a metal yo-yo. But because it's machined, it just has a different feel than any plastic that injection molded or something like that would have. Now on the string, you know, the weight to this yo-yo is a really nice, it's not super light, it's not super heavy, so you know, you feel like you have control of it. I feel like if it was much lighter, you'd be losing some of those spin times. However, I would still, I don't know, I feel like if there was maybe a gram or something a little bit different, I'm not sure exactly what would fix it, but I think the one issue I've had a little bit, and I don't really throw that hard, so it's possibly just me, but there are sometimes, oh geez, okay, hold on. All right, there are times whenever I throw the yo-yo, if I'm throwing like a longer trick, or if I didn't throw really hard, and I'm coming towards the end of a spin, that bind isn't quite hard enough. I don't think it's the pads or my string. I believe it's more that there's just not quite enough spin time that it's giving. And I think maybe a little bit extra weight, or maybe more weight to push to the rims. I'm not sure exactly what would fix that. But every once in a while I did feel like when I would throw it, I was kind of reaching for it as I went to catch it. Now it didn't happen a lot, and again, it could be just me having to get used to this yo-yo, because sometimes when you pick up a new yo-yo that is unique, it doesn't play like you typically would play, or it doesn't play like a yo-yo you typically would pick up, so you have to adapt to it, and I'm probably still learning to adapt to it. So if you played this yo-yo, see, and you know you think I'm wrong, or you think you're with me on that, just I would love to hear your comments on that. It's H shape, so it does push that weight to as much as it can to the rims. But you know, with aluminum inserts, it does have a little bit more center weight too. I would love to see if I don't know if it'd be possible in the future to see like what would it look like, or what would the play feel like if you put this same shape but with metal rings inside, adding a little bit more weight to the rims. Because I feel like the beautiful thing about H-shaped yo-yos is that all the weight is pushed to the rims, and so you have a really nice weight rimmed yo-yo. I would say though, it's quite stable. Now, I don't know if the intention was exactly for that hub to be like meant for finger spinning, but I'm not a finger spin guy. I'm honestly not that good at it. But I had to throw it a little bit and see, you know, what we got here. All right. Oops. There, yeah, it's great. I'm sure someone who's much better at finger spin tricks would be able to pull that off a little bit better. So my overall impression of this yo-yo is pretty high. I mean, it plays unique. It doesn't play like a regular plastic. If you love plastic yo-yos, you're gonna love this, but it's also gonna exceed your expectations of what plastics could be, because it's uniquely machined polycarbonate. And I would say, you know, to be fair, it's also just a unique yo-yo in general compared to plastics and compared to metals. It just plays different. And so it's certainly going to be a yo-yo that looks good in your case, but one that's not going to stay in your case. You're going to want to pick it up and play with it all the time. So that's my opinion of the 2Sick Yoyos Pawn. I hope you enjoyed. Hi, it's me again. Having just started these reviews, I would love to get more yo-yos to review. So if you are a company with a yo-yo that you would like to send my way, and for me to play it and talk about it and share it with other people, I would love to do that for you. If you're interested in that, you can go ahead and shoot me a message here on YouTube. You can also email me at natethatyoyoguy@gmail.com. So again, if you're interested in that, go ahead and get in contact with me. I'd love to connect with you and see what we can do together.